So finding a comfortable position, hips elevated, maybe on a blanket or on a pillow. Closing our eyes down. Simply taking notice of your breath. Taking notice of your mind. Allowing whatever has been day to wash away and exist in the now. Allowing your brain to center on the space that we're creating. Even through virtual, we're creating, establishing this space, healing and of stillness. Begin to encourage your breath, an even inhalation, even exhalation. Before we begin the practice today, I want us to take a moment to maybe create an intention for your practice. Maybe it's simply to be still, is associate your breath, body, or just to be present, forget everything else about before and after this hour class. I encourage you to extend this stillness out toward the land that we're practicing on, acknowledging the space that we're living in, and sending gratitude to the community we're part of. Begin to create this circular breathing throughout your body by allowing the inhale to come in through the nose, down through the throat, into the chest, and into the belly. And an exhale takes you up the spine, through the shoulders, and out the top of your head. Continue in this cycle. Let us begin to extend this breath out to the nooks and crannies of our being, the spaces in between our fingers and in between our toes, behind our knees, that we often forget about. Allow this breath to touch your entire body. Slowly begin to wiggle fingers and toes, rolling your neck side to side, bringing your attention back into your room, on your mat or on your bed or on the space that you're practicing. Begin to open our eyes. We're going to be removing that pillow or blanket and coming into child's pose. Arms stretch out long. Forehead rests on the mat. Return back to your breath. Find that circular breathing to your body. Just notice. How is your body feeling? We're inviting you to adopt the mantra for class. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever stays, let it stay. Whatever goes, let it go. Begin to melt into this posture. Melt into the floor, mat. Taking your hands to the left side of your body, deepening the stretch in your right side body. Allowing your hand to be in line with that left knee as you reach over to the side. Your left hand will grasp your right wrist as you pull a little bit more, lengthening your right thigh. Deep in the inhale and deep in your exhale. Releasing your hands slowly from and back for the middle position. And finally drawing them over to the right side. Arms stretch out long, bending that left side body. Again, from here, we take our right hand, grasp our left wrist, lengthen an even one. Releasing your hand, come back to the neutral position in the center. Lifting up your hips, keeping your chest along the mat, coming into extended puppy. Getting to wake up the body even more. Drawing your hands close to your chest, pushing up, coming into a tabletop position. Knees come slightly closer together. Begin to inhale, head lifts, chest open, belly drop. Exhale, moving from your tailbone up your spine, rounding your shoulders, dropping your neck. Continuing on your own pace. Noticing that all of my suggestions throughout the day are simply that. Suggestions. Your mind, your body is craving different emotion. Listen to that attention. Here, find your freedom. Maybe moving into barrel rolls or extending, dropping your chest to the mat and then opening up your legs. Create a little bit of movement. And back to tabletop. Taking your right arm, running it underneath your left. Sitting on your right shoulder. This feels good. You stay here. There's a few extra variations. You can take your hand above your head, allowing it to rest on the mat, lengthening through your left side. You want to act as a bind. Keep your hips where they are, but keep your left hand and circle it around toward the back right side. Opening up that chest to the ceiling. And exhale, releasing that top hand. Going back to releasing on the mat. Drawing it closer to your face as you lift up. Maybe take a little motion here. Then find your setup on the opposite side. Spreading your left hand under. Resting on your left shoulder. And finding where your top arm would like to rest. I invite you to take this practice into your own body by lightly closing the eyes down or gazing softly at the floor. Using your breath to access those tight spaces in your body. Releasing the hand back down to the mat. Pressing up back into your cat cow. moving softly and slowly with your body. And drop it slowly on the floor, taking your hands just by your shoulders, and it's taking that left foot and circling around, raising it around, that your left foot is reaching the floor. You're laying on the side of your face, just a small little back supine twist. And from here, releasing that leg back to your left side and coming into half frog. So taking that knee out to the side, just a very subtle hip opener. Your head actually twists to your right side. Allowing this very gentle hip opener. Prepare us as we move into some more hip focused postures. Your arms can reach up overhead, out to the side. Taking your hands now into your chest and pressing up and bringing that left foot outside of your left hand. Now here we have a few options. You can grab a pillow or a blanket, something that will allow us to bring our forearms to rest gently. Think of lengthening through our back leg, keeping it long, and keeping your hips squared towards each other. Dropping your neck. Returning to our circle breathing, we'll remain here for a few minutes. If your shoulders are getting tight, you can prop yourself up on your hands, or you can come even lower, maybe even with another pillow, so that your chest and belly is supported. We inhale, we lengthen, we exhale, we soften to our body. These long extended poses, I invite you to bring your back into your mind. Resisting the urge to drift and instead stay present with our breath. Taking your hands down to the mat. Pressing your chest open, looking forward to feeling. On an exhale, straighten our front leg. We hinge at our back hip. And press firmly away from the knees dropping down. Hips pulling back. Then we need to prepare for our pigeon pose. So I encourage you to grab a pillow or a bolster, placing it in front of you, and grabbing another pillow or maybe a rolled up blanket, and placing it right underneath where you think that left heel is going to be. The idea now is that we're walking this left foot over to the right side of the mat, creating this 90-degree angle with our hips rested on the pillow, and drawing this top pillow in front of us that we're lifted off the ground. You may find that it's more comfortable to have this pillow perpendicular. Allow yourself to fidget as you get comfortable. Find your posture. And once you find that, come down to stillness, helping the nerve, melting into your body and into your breath. Using your breath to extend your right foot out long, to soften into your hips. Encourage you to switch your cheek that your head is resting on, swapping the angle of where your eyes are facing. Returning back to your cycle of breathing, coming in through the nose, downward through the throat, the chest, the belly. And exhale, send that breath up the spine, through the shoulders, out the neck, the top of the head. Allowing yourself to continue to soften for one more minute. Taking your hand close to your chest as you press up, lifting up, opening your chest. Coming up on your back toes, slowly lifting, you have access to it, lifting your heels, your hips up to the side, and releasing into a downward dog. Just for a moment, bending at the knees. If you instead you'd like to come to a child's pose, if you'd like to come to a cat cow, be free. And then dropping your knees back down the mat. Taking your pole, turning it sideways. Sitting on your right side. Leaning over, arms come out long. Your bottom leg is bent, your top leg lies long. Inhaling, and the arm comes up overhead toward the ceiling and comes to meet your top hand. Hands stack on hand. Inhale as we lift to that side body, and exhale as we melt. Releasing your right leg long, bending your left knee up. Moving into switching the knees, changing the angle of our stretch. If you'd like, you can experiment with taking that tucked arm, reaching it behind you, continuing to open up our chest, moving slowly. or the arm complete the circle by coming up in front of us, meeting hand on heart on hand. Turning your face toward the mat, bringing your hands to press yourself back up into a tabletop position. Coming into your version of cat cow, playing softly here. Before we exhale all the way down to the mat. Hands come to our shoulders, taking your right foot now, rainbowing it to the opposite side, allowing yourself to open up, beginning with our right side. Coming into the sequence on our other side, begin to notice how this side feels without judgment, noticing that it is different. You may find yourself in different variations. Simply notice what comes. Exhale brings that knee back to the floor on the right side as you open up the half frog. Your head tips the gaze to the opposite side of the room. Arms can come out above our head or out to the side. Bringing your hands back toward your chest, lifting up, allowing that foot now to come to the outside of the mat by your left hand, by your right hand. Setting yourself up into a pleasant position, taking you grab a blanket or a pillow or a sock, allowing yourself to lengthen through the back leg, opening up to our left as you sink into your right hip. Notice maybe without judgment how this side feels different to the other. Settle into your breath as you deep into the spot. Again, encouraging your breath to remain even inhalation, even exhalation. Staying a few moments longer. Taking your hands back to the mat, pressing away from the mat, hinging at the hips, straightening our front leg. Try our right hip back. And begin to set up for our position. This may feel different on this side. Maybe you're using more blocks or that. Setting up to that door, hip is supported, walking your foot to the opposite side of the mat, bringing your knee down to the mat. Finding a few moments of fidget, finding what feels good for your body. Before it settles down, finding stillness. Feel your body softening with each breath. Feel your mind grounding. Feeling yourself melt the further we stay up. If you're feeling any tingles or sensations in your hips or your legs, Just notice this is you opening up the circulation and releasing tension. If you find any discomfort in your posture, find yourself into a different pose that has comfort. We switch in the gaze, switch in the cheek, where your head is facing. Feeling your breath reach those farthest spaces of your hips. Sending your attention and your awareness in this area. Staying a minute longer. Pressing your hands into the mat, away from the floor, lifting the chest, opening the chest. Releasing in however way it feels good for you, maybe coming up into your downward dog, or maybe releasing into your cat cow, or coming backward into child's pose. Take a moment here for yourself. Before dropping knees onto the mat, sitting onto our left side, turning our pillow or wrapping some blankets. Left arm slides long on the mat. Left leg is bent, right leg wrist long. Reaching your arms overhead, hands back on hand. Lengthening through the side. Feeling yourself extend through that heel. And reaching all the way through your fingertips. Left leg releases. And taking your right leg, bending that knee forward. Inviting you to Move your arms with the back room toward your toes, in front of your chest. So hand press on hand. We soften into our side body once more. Taking a series of full breaths here before we move. Our gaze spins again toward the floor as we push up on our hips, releasing and coming back into child's pose. Hips drop back, arms extend out long, forehead rests on the mat, sending grounding signals to your brain. Pressing up your hands, grabbing our lifting at the back of the neck, coming into sleeping frog, a nice restorative version of our frog. Extending your knees to the outside of the mat and leaning forward while your toes are lifted on the mat. Your knees are extended out to the side. Arms come up overhead, and your forehead again is on the mat. We'd like a little different of a variation. Grab your hands and bring them down toward your shoulders. Rooting into your pelvic bone, lifting up your chest. Small back bend. Opening up your hips. Draw your shoulders close to your ears and then down your back. Open. Exhale, drop your chest down, releasing your feet. Bringing your knees close together. Pushing the blanket or the pillow away from you. And we're just rocking side to side, windshield wiper in our legs. And then pressing away from the ground, coming back up, walking your feet forward, coming back to laying on our back. We're going to be moving into our closing series, starting off with supported bridge. So grabbing a block or pillow and lifting up through your hips, placing it underneath your back foot. Picture your shoulders so that your shoulders are tucked underneath you and they lie open. Arms come down long. Find some fidget here until you get comfortable and you melt into the floor. Returning to your breath. Even knock your knees together and bring your feet out a little bit wider. It'll have a different sensation in your body as we're opening up our chest, lengthening through our throat. Bring your feet close together again, lifting to the hips, releasing the pillow, dropping flat on your back. Right leg, right knee comes into your chest, left leg lies long. Taking your right foot up to the ceiling. You want to grab the strap or sheet or just your hand, pressing it into the arch, allowing it to guide that leg very gently. Really lengthening here. You can work with pointing and flexing your toe, noticing the different sensations. Then grabbing the strap or grabbing the outside of your calf with your left hand, bringing that down for the left side of your body. The foot will reach the floor. Your shoulder may not land on the floor, and that's okay. Sending your right hand out long. Looking up toward the ceiling. Feeling the release of energy and blood and left extending out through the tips of both your toes. Bending into your right knee. Releasing that strap or your hand. And drawing knee into chest as you roll back flat on your back. Extending that right leg long, bringing your left leg into your chest. Grabbing your strap or maybe just your hands from behind your calf. Whatever you have access to. Gently guiding that leg to be straight, firm, rooting down to your left hip. And grabbing strap into your right hand, simply grabbing your right hand to the outside of your calf. Drawing your leg over to meet the floor. Left hand comes to extend out to a T, looking up toward the ceiling. Feeling the blood rush to your back, sending out to fingers and toes. Bending into that left knee, releasing the strap. Deep in the inhale and deep in the exhale. Drawing knee into your chest as you roll back into your back. And this time, grabbing both knees into your chest. You're rocking side to side. Finding the last posture that you're feeling drawn toward. Maybe coming into happy baby. Can be simply extending your feet up the ceiling. And when you feel ready, ground down. Finding a pillow or a blanket. Placing it underneath the back of your knees. Allowing it for full rest and restoration of your back. Coming into our Shavasana. Finding a few fidgets. And then settling in. Taking a few moments to acknowledge the focus and the attention that you've created in your body. Sending gratitude out to your toes, your calves, into your knees, your thighs, your hips. Sending gratitude along your belly, along your back, your shoulders, and chest, outward for your arms and your fingers. Sending gratitude to your neck, your face, your head, your whole being. Walking your breath wide gracefully. Inhale, exhale. Allowing this time for your body to absorb all the movement and all the spaces you've created inside your body. Slowly releasing all of our thoughts, all of our distractions, all of our attention. Simply allowing yourself to be, and breathe. Gently begin to wiggle your ankles and your fingers. Deepening the inhale, exhale as you begin to bring your awareness back into the room. Releasing the pillow, sending your legs out long. Sending your arms overhead. In your own time, on your own breath, gently bend your knees, coming to the rest on the left side of your body, arm cradling your head. Eyes can remain closed or lightly gazing at the floor as you begin to press up and coming to a seat. If you find a pillow, in your own time. I'm inviting you to return back to the cycle of breath. Inhaling through the nose, watching out breath into your throat, your chest, your belly. And lifting the exhale spine through your shoulders, up your neck, up. Taking a moment now to extend the stillness that you created, peace and quiet, tune ourselves, to extend the sensation out for our friends, family, communities, and spaces in the world that need a little bit of stillness. Inviting them now into your mind, allowing us to share in this collective space. Beginning to inhale for 2 counts and exhale 3. Firming up this grounding space you've created so that you can extend this out through the rest of your day. Bringing your hands into your heart center, bowing your head in gratitude. All of us being able to spend this time creating this space together. I'm so grateful that you shared this practice with me. The light, love in me sees and honors the light and love that is in me. Bowing your head in gratitude. Thank you for sharing this practice. Hopefully you found some relief and relief. Maybe I invite you to grab some tea and cozy up and extend this peacefulness throughout the rest of your evening and the rest of your day. So thank you so much. We can end today's practice. I will be here next week and we'll be doing a similar restorative practice that allows us to deepen into our bodies. So again, thank you, and I will see you soon. Thank you, friends.